You know, when you're younger and you just cannot wait to be independent, I just can't wait to turn 18. I just can't wait to get out of this house. That was a big scam because I thought independence was going to be some form of freedom to do what I wanted to do, to go where I wanted to go. Nobody telling me nothing, nobody questioning me, nobody asking me unnecessary things. Child, my parents used to say, Bamba, you go see. Bamba, you will see. Nobody, nobody was talking about the bills. Nobody mentioned the groceries. Nobody mentioned having to figure out everything, every single thing on your own. So, you know that moment when you look around the room for the adult and then you realize it's supposed to be you? Yeah, me too. Hey, I'm Rency and welcome to I Thought I'd Know by Now. I started this podcast because somewhere along the way, I realized I couldn't be the only one thinking I thought I'd know by now. Know what I was doing, know where I was going, know why certain things happened the way they happened, how they happened. But life has a funny way of teaching us that maybe the goal isn't to have everything figured out. Maybe it's to keep growing, keep trusting, and keep showing up, even when we don't have all the answers. So, every week, I'm inviting you into honest conversation about faith, about life, about relationships, friendships, unexpected detours, and the stories that shape us along this journey. I'm really glad you're here. Let's get into today's episode. Madrid was a crazy ride. I don't know if you guys have ever felt it, but becoming an adult is some type of practical joke of some kind. It's this funny journey that just when you think you got it down to a T, it comes with a new obstacle course to make you start questioning everything you thought you knew. Before Spain and Ecuador, while I was in the safety of the Trinbagonian island that I call home, I remember feeling I knew so much about the world. Home is really the safest place you'll ever feel, or at least it should be. I had multiple relationships. I was sure my university boyfriend would have been my husband. Big up my GJ. We were just so young and clueless. I don't know if any of you can connect to what I just be saying here. I'm really just going through my life and using this creative project to look back and see the beauty of life with all the faults, the crazy decisions, good moments, relationships that were built, friendships, the relationships that were destroyed some way, somehow along the way. I am telling you, this podcast for me is self-care, mental health, if you will. So your girl is in Madrid. As far as I'm concerned, this is where I feel like my true independence started. And I'm sure if you ever left the comfort of your home, and in my case, even when I left home, I had the safety net of multiple host families that assisted in ways, I would say, assisted in ways I realized were impossible to put a price on. Madrid taught me so much. Sometimes I remember the lessons, and sometimes clearly I forgot them somewhere along the way. But independence, my true independence, started in Madrid. Learning to navigate life on my own in an European city, not only a European city, but having to navigate in another language. Honestly, my Spanish wasn't that good at that time. I mean, maybe for someone who doesn't speak another language, they may think it was good, but I know better. It was poor, but completely normal, I suppose. So, question: we have to pay bills for the rest of our lives, or how this going? I never paid a bill apart from my phone plan until Madrid. Listen, that was a hard slap to my face. Just seeing the money come in and then it just starts to go out quick, with quickness, was a pain was a pain I never will get over. So it was rent, the light bill, water bill, internet bill. We paid in my apartment, we paid a professional cleaning company to come once a month. I thinking, why are you trying to take all my cash? I just worked my tail off and what? Nah, truthfully, I don't know why on this free planet I need to be paying to live. Adulting is a scam. Don't even start with the things I had to be learning at my big age. I think if I stayed in Trinidad, I would have been set for the rest of my life with the skills that I already possessed. I would have been set in Trinidad. You know how much times I missed the stop where I was going in the first 3 to 6 months of Madrid? Stop the metro, go upstairs, walk down the stairs of the opposite side, and go back in the direction I just came from. City Mapper and Google Maps was fed up on me. I mean, they helped, but I didn't know where I was going. Turn left, turn right, telling me how much meters, how much kilometers. I don't know nothing about them thing. I don't know nothing about that. Tell me, opposite the big mango tree, next to the yellow house on the corner, after the big dog in the yard, and I'm sure I find the place faster than all this fancy GPS thing. It wasn't easy. I'm just a small island girl all here. Do not judge me. I will never forget the trauma of navigating the government processes in Spain. My goodness. Renewal of visas in Madrid is a headache. It's a trauma that every foreigner goes through. And then imagine doing it in another language. It's a jungle out there. Trust your girl. The process itself mandates you to go to the office at least 3 times within the process of your renewal. And you know how government employees are and how they stay. And then there's the bank and all that comes with banking. Oh my goodness. What a ride. But on the other hand, the feeling of turning my own key, arriving to my apartment, it had a beauty in it. I remember feeling like I was in a European sitcom. Arrive home after a long day of work in a big city, making dinner while in my work clothes, talking to my flatmates about their day. I remember decorating my room, putting pictures up of my family and friends, having my little prayer corner, just creating my little piece of home in this city that I decided to move to. It really did eventually turn into the place I just couldn't wait to get back to. My apartment, my God. At the end of the day, I couldn't wait to get back to it. Madrid really was a trip, yes. It was like, yes, okay, this is my place. Saturdays was grocery day. I could buy so much things for 60 euros. That was amazing. I was now doing proper grocery shopping, proper planning meals, cooking, reheating leftovers. Reheating leftovers. That is a huge thing for me because growing up with 5 of my 6 siblings, it wasn't a norm to reheat leftovers. It didn't have none, right? It didn't have none. And of course, Kariana was my person. We started to meet often, spend time together. We truly built an amazing friendship while I was in Madrid that still lasts up to today. And then it became even better because there were more Trinis in Madrid. There were more Trinbagonians in Madrid. And there was a WhatsApp group. So I eventually was added to the WhatsApp group and then started to meet with them for Trini limes. A lime in Trinidad dialect just means to hang out. So we would hang out, we would lime. We would be cooking Trini food, spending time together, doing Trini things, playing Trini games. They were a really important part of my 2 years in Madrid. They became like a home away from home. We didn't meet too often, but when we did, those couple hours felt like I was in Trinidad. And Kariana had me do a lot of things. She loved theater. I didn't know too much about it, to be honest, but if you're ever in Madrid, it's definitely worth attending. I enjoyed it always. We spent a ridiculously amount of time together. I met a few of her friends and also met some other Caribbean island people because there was another WhatsApp group called Carabineras in España, and they were filled with people from other small islands, St. Lucia, Grenada, Jamaica, all the works. So I met some amazing people through there as well. And when we met up, Caribbean people, it was a vibe. Madrid really was an important part of my journey to where I am now. Looking back, I actually don't think Madrid taught me how to be an adult. Because, truth be told, half the time, I still don't know what I'm doing. What Madrid, I think, really taught me was how to trust myself. It taught me that I could figure things out, maybe not immediately, and definitely not gracefully all the time, but eventually I always found a way. Be it with the metro, I learned it. Eventually, it came to a point where, okay, I understand the system. I knew it. It even arrived to a point where I didn't even have to use City Mapper. I didn't have to use Google Maps. I knew where I was going. I knew what stop. And sometimes I would know when the stop was coming up, how many more stops. I felt like a pro. With the bills that scared me so much, I paid them. I did all my bills on time. Living alone, maybe sometimes it felt a little bit overwhelming, but eventually it became the norm. It became super normal. In my household, I didn't really have to cook a lot, and it wasn't something that I needed to do as much as I did. But I was meal prepping, I was grocery shopping, I was arguing with myself in the supermarket about whether I really needed this or if I should buy these snacks. I think somewhere along the way, without truly realizing it at the time, I stopped looking around for somebody to come and rescue me. Some people may think I was very independent before, but I knew 2020 Renzi. And before that, I depended a lot on my parents. I depended on them a lot for opinions, for money, for most of the things in my life. Even while I was in Ecuador, I depended on my parents a lot. My dad would send me money multiple times while I was in Ecuador. So without realizing it, I stopped looking around for someone to rescue me. I became my own safety net. Now, don't get me wrong, I still call my mother. I still call my mother to this day. Probably more than I should admit, but I still ask my sisters for advice. I still talk to my friends about things. I still ask for another opinion. I pray a lot about everything. That's a constant that I think will never stop. But there was some type of shift in Madrid. I feel like I stopped believing that I needed somebody else to fix every little problem. I started believing, like, okay, I'll figure it out. It was the greatest gift Madrid could have ever given me. I thought becoming independent meant never needing anybody. I thought adulthood was the moment you suddenly felt the most confident. I thought everyone else had life all figured out, and I was just the only one that was pretending a little in my big age. What I know now is that independence isn't doing life by yourself, for yourself, all alone. It just, it's knowing you can face whatever comes. It's knowing and having faith within yourself and within what you believe in to know that you can face whatever comes while still allowing people to love and support you and be there for you and give you confidence that you need within yourself. And confidence isn't even having all the answers, it is believing that you will find them. And I truly believe that becoming an adult isn't crossing some magical finish line. I don't think it have a magical finish line to say, okay, when I cross this, I am officially an adult. It's just waking up every day, doing your best with what you know at the time. Listen, I just be laughing at myself so much along this journey, yeah? Because trust me, and I know you guys know this already. You are going to make mistakes. You are going to miss the metro stop. You are going to accidentally overspend at Mercadona. You are going to wonder where all your money disappear to. Your salary that you work every day for, where it gone? You know, in my case, I was overspending at Mercadona. Those are supermarkets in Spain. And you're going to wonder where all your money went after you work every single day for the month. So this week, I want to leave you with this question. When was the moment you realized, yeah, I think I'm stronger than I give myself credit for? It doesn't have to be because you moved to a different country like me, but maybe it was leaving a relationship, leaving the friendship that you felt, okay, well, I have to be friends with this person for the rest of my life. Or maybe it was starting a new job, becoming a parent, losing someone that you loved, or simply surviving a season you never thought that you would get through. Whatever it is, don't forget to give yourself the credit that you deserve. Sometimes, we're so busy worrying about the next challenge, the next stage, the next obstacle that we forget to celebrate ourselves with how far we've already come. Do not forget to give yourself credit for the amazing things that you have accomplished, for the amazing things that you have done, for the difficult seasons that you have overcome, and you are still here. Because I have to remind myself of those things and not just focus on the failure. I think that you need to be reminded to do the same for whatever season. Sometimes, when you are in it and you're in it and you really can't see a way out, or you are overwhelmed, frustrated, tired, but then you get through it and life becomes normal again, and you forget to give yourself credit for that almost impossible situation that you were able to accomplish. So I am here to remind you. Reflect. Even if you don't let me know what it is that you are thinking about in your mind while listening to me, remind yourself and give yourself a tap on the shoulder. Like, yeah, I did that. Trust and believe you will be able to do it again and again and again, because that's part of the journey, and that's us figuring it out. Looking forward to hearing from you guys. I'm so excited. Continue on this journey with me. Let's laugh, let's reflect, and let's not be so hard on ourselves, because we are all still just figuring it out. I'm Rency, and this has been I Thought I'd Know By Now. Life obviously keeps life in, so let's keep learning, and I'll see you guys next week.